proudest moment is definitely graduating from kindergarten.
Goal is probably making it to 8th grade and almost graduating.
My proudest moment probably is getting my grades back up after quarantine, because that was just a really hard time for me, but I was able to push through.
I'd say when I completed the science fair, because I struggled at first, but I persevered.
Proudest moment was probably when I completed proudest. I got 4th place in our spelling bee here.
My proudest moment is winning the spelling bee this year.
Definitely completing 7th grade and maybe getting over COVID, because that was probably the hardest point in my life so far. And I didn't give up. So
my proudest moment from my time at St. Francis was definitely overcoming my concussion from the beginning of the year. It was definitely a challenge, but I was able to climb my way up, and I thought it was impossible, but it wasn't, and I was really glad I was able to do it.
My proudest moment was becoming student council president, probably.
Going to the county science fair. It was on the effect of fresh water versus rainwater on plant growth.
In 7th and 6th grade, when we did name dice stories, where each week we wrote little stories.
One best memory that I had from SFA was hubby's helping serve at the 2nd grade's first communion, also the science fair.
My favorite memories at St. Francis are Camp Caritas and doing my rope presentation.
My favorite memory was probably going to Caritas camp, because I really bonded with my classmates there.
My favorite memory was when I met my best friend Ray in kindergarten.
Probably my favorite memory is going to San Francisco. We just went to San Francisco to watch a play, and then we hung out at Union Square.
I'd say meeting my friends after coming to the school.
Hanging out with my friends at Caritas and just walking through all the activities they had to offer.
My favorite memory was coercing my class into picking Zimbabwe for our country on Olympic Day.
Probably the Christmas Carol field trip, getting accepted to student council.
Over the years, I went to Falcons Nest a lot, and I made a lot of great memories there with friends.
Probably Wheelathon. It was really fun. Honestly, just taking a break and then getting water with all your friends and then going back and then racing each other and everything.
My favorite memory is probably proudest, because I learned a lot about a topic. The topic was if teachers should be armed or not on school grounds.
My favorite memory would be Caritas, because it was a great learning experience to be with friends and meet new people.
My favorite memory was probably Olympic Day, because it was really fun to just be with my classmates and play games. Probably the water games were really fun. It was really hot outside that day.
Lunch in 7th grade, because everyone was just talking and getting to know each other. Well, personally for me, getting to know each other, because I just got there. So I think it was just really cool just to talk to everyone and stuff.
The advice I would share is know that there will be hard times and you'll get over it.
To be true to yourself and to just trust yourself.
My advice to the future students for next year is that never give up, be brave, and speak up for what you need to say.
Get your work done on time and be confident.
Probably tell them just do your work on time and just stay true to you.
If you want to just do something that's fun, try to join student council. It's very fun to help lead the school and do activities.
Get your work in on time.
If I could give advice to any students, I would say enjoy it while it lasts, because a few years you're not going to be at school anymore, so just get the most of your time.
If I had to give any advice, it would probably be don't be afraid of your teachers. They really want what's best for you, and always ask them for help. They want to know.
I think just be yourself and don't concentrate on so much of people liking you, and just build good friendships.
Don't put too much focus on Proteus and other big projects, and still do the other assignments you're assigned.
Advice: pay attention in math.
It can get complicated.
My advice is don't let someone bring you down just because they say it, because in the end, you're always better than that.